And APB, American Protection Bureau, voted #1 best on Long Island for all your security needs. Call 631-390-9050. That's 631-390-9050. APB. M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Sport and non-sport cards, wrestling items, autographed items. We buy, sell, and trade. M&J Video Games and Collectibles, located at 1049 Queen Street, Southington, Connecticut. Call us at 1-860-479-9223 or 860-93-GAMES. M&J Video Games and Collectibles. What is up, Mr. H?
Wait a minute, I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Barry, first I have to apologize. I have to apologize. Farrell hasn't written a script in a long time.
He's lying.
I'm very...
Let me justify this whole conversation, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Because I was listening to everything in the last 10 minutes, and I have got my head... I'm ready for this interview. I've been ready for it for 3 years and 23 hours and counting. So I'm all prepped up. But now I'm even more so prepped. First of all, we need to start with Neil Diamond singing The Ultimate. I love that guy. He's an MOT. He's a great singer. I mean, just phenomenal. I mean, I just love Neil Diamond. So I had to get that out of the way right away. As far as the writing... Jimmy Farrell did not do that. I really hate putting this guy's name over, but that Mark Vince Russo probably messed up the whole thing. Well, so that's why.
The doctor was just trying to get ahead. I mean,
think about the writing of what he did, and he did it for you. And about top tier, you are top tier. And I'm not working you. You are top tier. The other so-called superstars, oh, they're good. But who takes care of Mr. Technical Barry Horowitz? Oh, Monty and Farrell. That's who. That's why I give him a double pat on the back.
Oh, wow. Man, nothing like that.
Wow.
And the bottom line is, if you want to go there, there's only two kinds of people in this world. Jewish people and people that wish they were Jewish.
Oi! Oh, yes!
Oi!
Yeah, I got an oi! What do you think of that?
I got an oi. I got a Seinfeld.
What? I'm changing my name.
So Monty Shevitz?
No, Montowitz.
Montowitz?
Mike Montowitz.
Mike Montowitz. All right. What do you think, Barry? Has that got a good sound to it? The Montowitz?
I don't know. I'm still in my mind retro Bush.
It pops out?
Sorry. Sorry. I'm all perplexed here.
Yeah, Manscaped really liked it too.
I can't
yeah.
laugh. This is not right.
As Brian Blair would say, too many chair shots, Barry.
Barry, before we start, tell me a little bit about your family, your wife, your son. You know, it's great to know about the people behind the man.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad you asked that, Monty. I'm just not too many interviewers ask about the family, and I've been happily married for 38 years. My wife is beautiful. She's hot. Met her on St. Pete Beach, where I'm from. Didn't know I was a wrestler. All she knew was I was Jack Hart for 6 months. So kind of irked her pretty good until I decided that I love her. I got to tell her that I'm Barry Horowitz, Mr. Technical. And so got a great son, 29 years old. He takes care of all my cameos, takes care of all my emails and wrestling business, along with the man, the king of credit, Richie Sorrentino, my business partner with Good Times Guaranteed .com, live wrestling auction every Wednesday. And by the way, getting right there, just jump off real quick. I'm trying to get my stuff in, but you could tell a guy from Long Island, but you can't tell him much.
There you go. Barry, before we get going, Isban out there wants you to stand up. Can you represent the shirt that you're wearing right now? It looks like it's the great Mike Mantaur.
Man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got to say, I wore this shirt I actually wore this shirt for one reason, and that's in memorial to Mike. I met him in WWF, and I have a quick story. I just saw him for the first time in over 20 years. We were signing together, and it was in Jacksonville, Florida, last June. It was good seeing him. Great guy. And I wrestled him, and I think the building is in the Catskills where they hold professional boxing to this day. I think it's called Foxwood. Correct me if I'm wrong. The venue. It's old school. I think they still run there boxing shows on ESPN. And I wrestled him there. And I told him, I prepped him about a knee lift. And normally when I grab a knee lift, how I was taught by the great Malenko and Jake Roberts, Jake the Snake, if I'm standing there, I will move your chin. I don't want to bash your face in shoot style. But if you're coming off the ropes quickly, and Terry Gordy always taught me, all you got to do is just turn that face. Okay? So I told Mike this numerous times. And I don't like to stutter step in the ring. And I'm shooting him in, call backdrop, and I said, watch the knee lift. Now, I am coming like a train derailed, like 100 miles an hour. He's full-blown bent over. And I hit him so hard because he didn't turn his face. He actually did one of those cartoon roll over, feet go behind him, and land on the middle ropes. And then he's got that loopy look like Woody Woodpecker. And I said, are you all right? I felt so bad. He was out of it a little bit. And, of course, I talked to him later on. And I said, when I knew he was going to be there and we're signing together, I said, that's the first thing. I'll say hello to him, shake his hand, and remind him of that situation. But it backfired on me. As soon as I show, hey, Mike, how you doing? He goes, how about that knee lift?
Right
and I said, oh, my God. I said I was thinking the same thing. And I told him how much I liked his shirt. And he gave me a shirt. And I gave him one of my pictures and I think one of my lapel pins. And, yeah. And then when I found out, I think this only happened a few months ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
His passing. I was flabbergasted. I mean, I said, "Oh my God, I just saw this guy." It was just like an eerie deja vu feeling. But anytime I say I like the guy, I thought his gimmick was cool. Yeah, it's gone too soon. And he was younger than me, and I just I don't know. I felt bad about the whole situation.
Yeah,
and I
very
really
sad.
don't know what actually happened. I don't know if it was. I think he had some issues, health issues, because when I was sitting talking with him, I'm pretty sure he mentioned things. He didn't elaborate on the subject, and I didn't push for it either. So.
Yeah, it was very sad. He had a show on our channel, and he had even come down here literally days before he passed away suddenly. He had done a show with us right here in the studio. So, and he was such a good soul. Awful.
I don't know his family, but I send my condolences, my family, to his friends, everybody that knows him. I don't have one bad word to say about him, and in my book, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
in the wrestling business,
he was one of the good ones. He really was.
He was.